Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments. Today we're going to do a spirit message through Homer's The Iliad, a very ancient way of doing bibliomancy. This is one of the many texts they did bibliomancy through. So we're going old school today. So it's a rather large text, so we've got a lot we can choose from, or I should say, rather, through astrogallomancy, we'll see what spirit message comes through. Spirit, what guidance do you have for the general collective at this time, for whom it'll resonate for? Whenever the time is divine, please and thank you. All right, and I'll have to check how many pages there is. All right, the first number that popped out is 4. It's a rather big book, so bear with. 10 is the next number. These numbers may have resonance for you. And 8, even number, so maybe something's going to even out for you. All right. Let me move these back here. Now that this hunkin' text is out of the way, so we can see them. All right, good. $4.18 is what I'm feeling. All right. We got room for that too. All right. 4.18. Ooh. From Book 16, Patroclus Fights and Dies. All right. There were 50 fast black ships that bore his troops when Achilles, dear to Zeus, sailed east for Troy. 50 fighters aboard each, manning the oarlocks. 5 captains he named, entrusted with command. But he himself, in his martial power, ruled them all. The first battalion was led by Menethus, bright in bronze, son of Spercheius river, swelled by the rains of Zeus, and born by the lovely Polydora, Peleus' daughter, so maybe son, might have some significance to you. When a girl and the god of a tireless river bedded down, but they called him the son of Boreas, Paris' son, who showered the girl with countless bridal gifts, his wedded bride in the sight of all the world. The next battalion was led by fighting Eudorus, born out of wedlock too. Phyllis' daughter Palmylia, the gorgeous dancer, bore the man when irresistible Hermes the giant killer, lusted for her once. She ravished the god's bright eyes, swaying among the dancers, singing goddess Artemis with arrow of gold and cry that Helus the hunt. And straightway up to her chamber Hermes climbed. The healer, in secret, lay in her arms in love. And the woman bore the god of radiant sun, Eudorus, lightning on his feet and a crack of man of war. But soon as the lady of labor's birthing pangs brought him to light, and he saw the blaze of day, Actor's majestic son, the powerful lord of, I'm never going to be able to pronounce this, Eccles, led her home to his house with troves of bridal gifts, while old King Phyllis reared the boy with kindness, tending, embracing the young Eudorus like a son. The 3rd battalion was led by brave Pisander, Malmus, his son, who outfought them all with spears, and the Myrmidons after Achilles' friend Patroclus. The 4th was led by the old horseman Phoenix. Alcedemon led the 5th, Laerces' gallant son. But soon as Achilles mustered all battalions, positioned in battle order led by captains, he imposed this stern command on all his troops. Myrmidons, not one of you dare forget those threats you hurled from the fast-trimmed ships against the Trojans. All the while I raged, and I was the one you blamed, down to the last fighter. Brutal son of Peleus, your mother nursed you on the Gaul. Merciless iron man, confining your own men to ships against their will. So home we go in those ships, and cut the seas again, since now such deadly anger strikes our captain. Denouncing me, my comrades, clustered together, always grumbling, well, here's a tremendous work of battle. Look, blazing before your eyes, and just the sort you longed for all these days. So each men tense with courage, fight the Trojans down. That was the cry that fired each soldier's heart. Hearing the king's command, the ranks pulled closer, tight as a mason packs a good stone wall, blocks on granite blocks for a storied house that fights the ripping winds, crammed so close the crested helmets, the war shields bulging, jutting, buckler to buckler, helm to helm, man to man, mast tight, and the horsehair crests on glittering helmet horns brushed as they tossed their heads, the battalions bulked so dense. And out before them all, two men took battle stations, Patroclus and Automedon, seized with a single fury to fight in the comrades' vanguard far in front. But Achilles strode back to his shelter now, and opened the lid of the princely inlaid sea chest that glistened footed Thetis stowed in his ship to carry, filled to the brim with war shirts, windproof cloaks, and heavy fleecy rugs. And there it rested, his handsome, well-wrought cup. No other man would drink the shining wine from its glowing depths, nor would Achilles pour the wine to any other god. None but Father Zeus. Lifting it from the chest, he purified it with sulfur crystals first, then rinsed it out with water running clear, washed his hands, and filled it bright with wine. And then, taking a stand before his lodge, he prayed, pouring the wine to earth and scanning the high skies, and the god who loves the lightning never missed a word. King Zeus, Pelasgian Zeus, lord of Dodona's holy shrine, dwelling far away, brooding over Dodona's bitter winters, your prophets dwelling round you, Zeus, the Zelis sleeping along the ground with unwashed feet, if you honored me last time and heard my prayer, and rained destruction down on all Achaea's ranks, now once more I beg you, bring my prayer to pass. I myself hold out on shore with the beach ships here, but I send my comrade forth to war with troops of Myrmidons, launch glory along with them. High Lord of Thunder, Zeus, fill his heart with courage, so even Hector learns that Patroclus has the skill to fight his wars alone. My friend in arms, or his hands can rage unvanquished, only when I go wading in and face the grind of battle. But once he repels the roaring onslaught from the ships, let him come back to me, and our fast fleet unharmed, with all my armor round him, all our comrades fighting round my friend. There you go, guys. Have a great day.